Hi, everybody. Guest artist. My guest artist today is NASCARMAN3345. His channel is linked down below in the description box, aka Derek Camille.
Yep.
Big and serious race car fan.
You can say that again. Love it.
And you need to go to his channel to watch all the different things he does. Like Monday nights, he has some kind of auction going on, a serious auction that a lot of people, it's very popular. And something he was just telling me about, some kind of racing that he does at his home every Friday. You got to check out his videos if you're interested in car racing, because he has lots going on his channel on that subject. And today he is going to be drawing. Last time when we saw him 2 weeks ago, he was drawing dragons because he does love dragons. But now he is drawing a race car. And Ian, I can't believe you're here. I thought you were taking a break. I thought all day long I thought all day long you got tired. Maybe Ian likes race cars. You like race cars? What's he say? Let me read this. Oh, he's saying hi, all. Oh, yep. Now a bunch of people just jumped in here. Okay, so and NASCAR man is partially blind like me, just like me. We're technically legally blind because legal blindness starts at 2200 vision, but legal blindness does not mean total blindness. So many people don't know that. They have the misconception.
Right.
So
right.
Legal blindness does not mean total blindness. I'm legally blind, but I am partially blind. I'm not totally blind.
Same here.
And mine is from an extremely rare genetic hereditary disease, extremely rare. Not many people have this retinal disease at all. It's called cone dystrophy. And NASCAR man he's partially blind for other reasons.
Yes, I had 2 strokes.
Oh, and yes, if you just heard that. And then I have not been blind my whole life. I had normal vision all the way up until my 40s, until the extremely rare retinal disease kicked in, because actually I have the more rare kind, because most people get cone dystrophy in childhood if they're going to get it. I had normal vision all the way in my life. I had the more rare kind where you get it as an adult. And you want to tell us again because I think I talked over you and they didn't hear you.
Yeah, I had a double stroke, and I have retinal myopathy. I lost my vision in my right eye, and I have 30% in my left eye, because my blood pressure spiked, and I burnt the nerves in my eyes. Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
And man, look how you can draw so realistic.
Yeah, I have fun with it.
Oh yeah, you use magnification devices, right?
Yes. Yep.
And he was teaching me about magnification devices I didn't even know about, even though I belong to a blind association, and I've had counseling where they and I've been to the Wills Eye Hospital, which is nation renowned Wills Eye Hospital in the city where I live in, and I went to their low vision specialist, but that was a while ago. They could be up, but you need to go. Actually, the hospital isn't up on all the devices. You need to actually go to a special low vision store.
Right. We have here, there's a place called Insight, and Diane saw yesterday. We had a class that we did, that we were at a it's a paint and vino pretty much, but they did it. It's called Insight, and a lot of people that, if they're here, I know Val is here, a couple of people that will be coming in, know about it. That they do different gatherings for us. We do ceramics, we do painting. This is the first time we did painting, and yesterday we went and we did a complete winter scene. And I usually don't do paint.
Oh,
I
that's the
used
painting you were showing me. So you did that at a paint and sip?
yes, yep, yep. But it was dedicated to visually impaired people yesterday. The whole class. So
But it was hosted by Insight.
yes,
So Insight doesn't Insight, it's all about vision impaired?
yes, it's insight. IN with apostrophe SIGHT.org. They do a lot of work for us. We have
Oh,
it's
I have to write that down.
yeah. They do a lot for us. We have a fundraiser we do every year that we put together, and last year we did tactical light outlets with the light switches. So
So as a matter of fact, I'm going. We have monthly meetings at at at, at the county that I live in.
yep,
The county I live in, there's monthly blind association meetings, and I don't go to them every month, but I am going to it tomorrow. So I'm gonna ask them about that.
that's cool.
I'm gonna
Now,
ask them about also like more about like how do I find out about more magnification aids.
yep. And if you get involved with the Lions Club, the
That's a
Lions
men's.
Club.
Isn't that a men's organization?
No, it's not. It's myself and 20 other people have just made our first visually impaired. It's the Rhode Island VIC um community. It's the first visually impaired um Lions Club charter ever in the whole um
United States.
in the whole no in the whole world.
Oh, in the whole world.
Yeah, yeah. So we were the first ones to do it, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. And they will help with so much also with because it's called the Sight Foundation through the Lions Club, where if you need glasses, if you need to go to the doctor's appointments, if you need, we go to schools and we do a lot with. They have this new scanner that they just bought. They're $7,000 a piece. It takes 3 minutes per kid to get their eyes checked. So we can do it. We can do a whole. We can do a fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth grade in 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
We do a lot for the. We do a lot. We have a national fishing tournament for the visually impaired. I went for my first time last October. The video is on my page where we videotaped everything that was going on. There was 400 visually impaired people from around the country, and we had another 500 guides and volunteers to help out. And it was so much fun to go fishing and to enjoy people that have the same problem. And we got to talk about all the different aspects on how what life does, what we can do through life, and not think of anything negative and just enjoy life. You just because you're disabled or visually impaired doesn't mean life is over.
Oh no, so through the blind association of my county that I live in, each county has a blind association, and each meeting always has a topic, and one topic was traveling. What's all the different kinds of things to consider when you're traveling?
Yes. Yeah. Well, there is a gentleman. I sent you the link last week that I was put onto the top 40 visually impaired YouTubers of 2020 that he put together. It's called Blind to Billionaire,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
his his name is Matt, and he does a vlog twice to three times a week about different things that him and his wife are going through because he's still doing all of his training. He's
Why
still
is he
learning how to.
called blind to billionaire? He's not. He's a billionaire.
I don't know if he's a billionaire. I just think that's he. It's kind of just a name he came up with. If he is, hey, more power to him. But he's a very nice gentleman. We talk a lot because there's a lot of things that because he has
Pigment,
pigment
pigment,
he has retinal
pigment.
pigmentosis.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and he's really gone through a lot himself, and he's still learning how to use his cane right now, and it's crazy. He's like, I didn't know this. I was explaining stuff to him that he didn't know how to make a tactical map of like the grocery store and how to do this and how to do that. And he keeps on calling me. He goes, Derek, I need you to talk to my OEM. He goes, I need to really have him learn some of this stuff. I'm like, how come he doesn't know it now by now? If he's an OEM, he should be able to. I shouldn't even have to.
What does OEM stand for?
Um, not orthopedic. It's occupational, and emotional mentor, and it
Oh,
helps. And it helps with getting you around, teaching you how to use your walking stick. Um, there's a lot of stuff like that that people are kind of not sure of. I mean, when you see a lot of people, we get the whole situation where if you see somebody with a white cane, people just think, yeah, no big deal, and they just walk around you or they bump you. And we're trying to get people away from that and not afraid of talking to people who are visually impaired because we are normal people. So, and and that's why I joined the Lions Club to take it.
actually, having a weight cane. Now, we were talking about one of our topics at the Blind Association. We were talking about mobility. The mobility specialist was leading the meeting, and
Yes,
they were saying a bunch of people were saying having the white cane is very helpful. It prevents people from bumping into you.
sometimes, yes,
But
sometimes, but
for those people that really need the white cane, I think they might they might be bumping into people. So the white cane prevents them from bumping into people, but also it signals to other people not to stay, to stay clear and don't bump into them.
right, and that's why the canes are that color, so we don't have that problem. Because I have mine. I use mine occasionally. I have more of a walking cane that is white and red because of my balance from my disability, but from my strokes. But a lot of people they'll sit there and be like, "Well, how come you're using that and not a white cane?" And I sit there and I says, "I have my white cane. I still use it. It's just I feel more comfortable with my with the cane itself because it's just more helpful for me with my balance." So, but yeah, I mean, now you're part of the NFB or is it just the local site
No, you're the
foundation?
one that first told me about it. I never heard about it.
Yeah, the
Oh
NFB
my
is
goodness. Let me write this note. Let me write that note down because tomorrow is our blind association meeting, our monthly blind association meeting. I'm gonna talk to him about that too. I'm not now my third note about. Hold on, I'm writing the third note because already I've written two things, and now I gotta write this third thing. National Federation for the Blind.
yep,
Yeah, I did. Now, what they did tell me about was the library for the blind. But I
yep.
really, after I signed up for it, and they sent me all these books, and they sent me the machine, I'm like, I don't have any use for it. I mean, I want to send it all back.
Yeah, but you want to know what? Some of the books that come in, I have it myself, and I love it because I can just sit there if I'm tired and I just want to instead of turning the TV on and listen to it, I can just throw that on and just
Yeah.
enjoy it. Hi, Gracie Shack. Thank you for coming
Oh,
in.
hi, Gracie. Oh, yeah, she's my artist friend. Ian Jackson's my artist friend too.
Yep,
And then we
yep.
have a bunch of other friends in here. Oh, I should. So I haven't even. I should give it a. Well, I have listened to audiobooks, but I listened to it through other like audio with those other the apps that they have. But and so
Right, Audible.
maybe I should get maybe I should give it a shot. Or maybe I should
It
try it
does
out.
It's nice and it's a lot of fun. It's great just to
It's not
have.
portable though. It's not portable. It's like
Oh
for
yeah,
home.
mine is.
Oh, I have to look at it. Maybe I didn't give it I didn't give it a
You have
chance.
the black one, right?
I didn't even look at it.
Yeah, because what it
It's been
is
like a year or more.
because what you got to do is it plugs in and it charges, and then you can use it outside too.
Oh, I gotta check it.
Yeah. Thank you, Gracie.
But there's your drawing's upside down. There's no way to maybe you can't put it. Oh, right. So he's gonna draw on it, and then every now and then he can show us it right side up.
Right. Right.
As you can tell by his name, his channel is a tell us. So it's more. It's not just about you do auctions on Monday nights and you
I do auctions on Monday nights.
what?
Then I do other stuff too. I do the racing on Friday nights and Thursday nights. I do other aspects too, where on Wednesday I might do a live and I collect vintage toys. I have vintage toys pretty much all around me right now. And I explain to people on Hot Wheels, vintage toys, how to sell on eBay, how to sell on Macari, because they make it harder for us. But I've learned that Macari is so much easier. It's just touch the button. It tells you what it is, and then you go right for it and have fun. So I have a blast. I have a blast doing it. So and I thought I was going to lose that when I lost the vision, and I'm learning to go around it and
Yeah.
learn
For doing
more.
to continue the racing, you mean?
Continue the racing, continue just everything in general. I mean, I thought I was going to be all done with racing in general. So and even collecting cars because you know I mean that was how I thought my life was over. That to be honest with you.
Oh, so who helped you through that?
Well, my family, the Rhode Island Services for the Blind, Insight. I mean, I've had so many people that are just into doing this stuff and helping people, and that's why I joined um, the Lions Club. The Lions Club so much helps. It's helped so many people that it's you can't go wrong. I mean, where do you know where you can go and be part of something and also help other people? One person that belongs to the Lions Club helps 70 people in a year. One person. So
Oh.
so it's one of those things where people are like, wow, one person can do that. Yeah. You just have to learn how to do it. That's what people don't understand. That just be and remember, we're not.
Now it would be any now you have a special Lions Club. You said it's the only one in the world
Yep.
where it's just blind. It's mainly blind members. That's new, and that they started that, and it's a new thing. And but
Yep.
like if I contacted my local Lions Club, they could be helpful too.
Oh yeah. But yep. We help everybody around the world. They'll do so much for you. They'll even get you involved if you wanted to come in. They'll pay for you to come fishing in North Carolina.
Right.
If you want, if you're in a town or a state that doesn't send somebody from your area, they will actually send. They'll send one of their people, and then like we have people that come from Rhode Island, and we take care of people. Like so, we had somebody for the first time come from West Virginia, and she didn't have somebody to go with her, so they actually had one of us help out as a guide on the trip. And we just do so much. Bye, Gracie. Have a good night.
Bye, Gracie. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. And the oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, let me check the chat.
Yeah.
And you know Alexis Enterprise?
Oh yeah, Alexis. That's it. She lives not that far away from me.
Oh, I couldn't. She's talking about something and she's having problems moving, some kind of issue.
Yeah, she's moving, so and I guess she's still trying to pack everything up, and it's a struggle.
Mystic Unigon, hello. Okay, maybe I'll do a roll call. Mystic Unigon, hello. Pappy, Noon, from he speaks French, so he's either from Canada or France. Gracie Shack, she was here, she's leaving. She's from the UK. Let's see, Creations by Baby Doll. She's a new friend. She's
Okay.
she does like acrylic pouring,
Yeah.
paint pours, and let's see who else is here. Let me scroll up. So Ian Jackson from the UK is here. He's an artist, and
Yeah.
he's blind. He's blind in one eye. Mystic
Nice.
Unigon, Creations by Baby Doll, and let's see. Let me read this name. Vala Milk.
Yeah, Fallon Milk is from Colorado. She's a
She's
friend of
saying,
mine.
hey, Derek. Hi, Diana. Nice to see you. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm supposed. Everybody else is supposed to be coming.
A what?
I shared it out to a couple of people, so I don't know why. Darlene and the rest of the crew. I don't know where they
They
are.
were here last week, and then last week it had to get canceled, and
Yep.
they were here last week. So maybe they'll show. They'll show. Maybe they show up later. Okay.
Right.
Let's see. And the Shore Shannon Show. Hello, Shore Shannon Show. He's a new friend.
Yeah.
And what did he say? He said, hello at Alexis. And Nightbot's always here.
Oh yeah, he's coming. That's common.
And let's see. People saying hello to each other. I'm not done scrolling down yet. Ian says, after your stroke, did you start doing art as therapy for it?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that was 3 years ago. That's when you started doing art?
No, I've been doing. I want to say 10, 15 years ago, but really like taking more and more time and doing it was 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago after your vision problem started, that's really when you became more serious about your art?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, it was like so like Ian's right, like it was like therapy for you?
Yep. When I was in rehab, they had an art class and it was okay. And I went in and I was talking to the people that were doing it, and I'm like, well, I think we need to do a little bit more and let the people use their hands and use every aspect. And they were doing paint. Then they started doing paints with their hands and and all with crocheting and
Ceramics?
not basically ceramics. They had ceramics and they just had them painting them.
Oh
But
yeah, they did molds. They just
yeah,
fired them and then they well whatever. They just had like ceramic figurines for people to paint.
right, exactly. Yeah. So I told him, I said, well, why don't you just have them do stuff like cutting paper, cutting magazines up, making making collages, and everybody was loving it. They were having a blast. So I would go in there once in a while and I would help volunteer, but I haven't done that in a while. Been busy with the kids and stuff like that. So
Well, how many kids do you have?
two.
Oh, one. They're both teenagers.
Yep. One's going off to college and one's just started high school. So
Oh, Ian also asked. Well, no, he doesn't ask. He makes a comment. He says drawing and painting helps with cognitive skills.
yes, yes.
Yes.
I'm glad that I'm ambidextrous because my hand sometimes, after a while, goes numb. So I have to go and
Wow.
I have to switch to the other hand. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I
Oh
get
no,
frustrated.
your audio goes in. Well, your audio is pretty much good, but well, I don't know if what do you do? You step away from the microphone, and then I don't know if we don't, and then we don't hear you or something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now, yeah.
All right, yeah. I turned to the side for a second, but yeah, creation by can't. She said some can't do something. I guess I don't know, but
Creations by Baby Doll says she's listening and watching, but she can't comment right now. That's fine. Thank you for listening, Creations by Baby Doll. That's cool. We anytime any way people can be listening or be in the chat commenting is great.
right, exactly. We got 11 watching, so
11 watching. Hey, remember it's only 9 thumbs up. If you forgot to give a thumbs up, please give a thumbs up now. Please give a thumbs up now, or on your way out, or on your way in, or I guess I'm talking to the people who are already in here. All right.
yeah.
So can you put it right side up so we can see progress, an
Yep.
update, progress?
Yep.
Oh, look at that angle that he draws the cars. Did you have you seen yourself progress in your drawing skills?
Yes, yes. Still get a little upset with myself, but what it is it's so funny because like I'll show people and they'll be like, "Oh, wow, that's cool," and they'll be like, "You never did that." Like yesterday with me being with paint was really. I was a little nervous. Like I wasn't sure on how it was going to handle it because like
Yeah.
I said, that's not my medium. And when I got into the class, it was a lot of fun. Um, and we just took it from there. And everybody's like, "Oh wow, that's cool." And yeah, when I did the painting, a lot of people laughed about um, how I was very, I don't know, dark on what the
Yeah,
why.
it was about Sonny Bono's skiing accident.
Yes, yeah.
His painting was a nighttime scene of a Sonny Bono's ski accident.
Yeah, we were listening to eclectic music at there at the gallery, and I was like, "All right." And they were doing um they were doing like trees, and I don't like doing trees. That's just trees. Just there's nothing there. It's boring for me. So
Okay.
so I did the big tree, and I'm like, well, let me do a little tree. And I'm not gonna do let me just try this, and I started doing the skier and the lady that runs the gallery. She's like, oh my god, that is so cool. She goes, you did a skier. I'm like, yeah. She goes, I never thought of that, and I'm like, because everybody's so much supposed to do the same idea when you're there.
Oh, and you made yours more unique.
Yeah, yeah. She goes, artistic impression. She goes, that's fine. I have no problem with that. And so I was like, yeah, that works for me. You know? So I was just like, all right, cool. I can handle that. And we just started laughing at everything. And she's, oh, you guys got to come back because we can have some fun. And they have some really amazing drawings that they've done on the walls. that they're coming, that the idea of them that they're going to be working on, and I'm like, well, I want to come for that class. I want to come for that class. And
And
she's like, well,
it took place in the art gallery.
it's that they call it. I call it an art gallery, but it's just a facility that does art and paint and wine.
Oh, it's like a social painting place.
Yeah, yeah. But the girl that runs it, um she's trained in the arts, so it's not like you're learning from somebody that just doesn't know, just thought they would start a
Right.
company, and that's what I was worried about. I mean, a lot of these people, I'm an artist, I'm going to come and I'm going to teach you guys how to do this, and they go to a restaurant, and the guy's never had. He's watched Bob Ross his whole life. That's you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not. I mean, I never took art lessons or anything myself, but I just this is fun for me, you know.
So what Ian in the chat was saying, it he was saying, like, is there a way you can rotate your camera so your picture's right side up, or is that not possible?
Not right now, not with this camera. It's uh, it's a little tricky with this camera. I'm trying. I bought the new webcam,
Yeah.
and I have to put all the new drivers in, and it's just annoying. So my son's going to do that for me because they're on vacation this week. So I'm actually using another laptop on an angle. That's what I'm using. So
Oh, you're using a laptop on an angle? You're not using your webcam yet?
no, the drivers won't accept on my computer. I bought a brand new one, and it won't work. I'm like, you're killing me.
Oh.
Yeah. So and that's another thing. I mean, because I'm not really tech savvy with this stuff. My kids are, so they're trying to help, but it's, it's tough. So now they have the week off, so they're gonna try to get stuff set up for me so I can have the webcam. I had a nice webcam that was working on the computer, and then all of a sudden the driver just said, sorry, this won't work anymore on your laptop." So I was like, ah. So I was like, all right, whatever. It didn't matter to me. I says, I'll work on this for now, and then we'll get it all situated and have it fun. Somebody
Oh,
else
hi,
is coming.
scale painting. Welcome.
I know,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that is frustrating. I don't know anything about drivers,
yeah.
but
That's
I don't
how.
like, but let's get back to, like, so you host racing at your house. It's
Yes.
what kind of racing?
Uh, Actual Hot Wheels racing.
Oh, like, that size car
Yeah. Yep.
on
This.
some kind
Yeah.
of fancy race, some kind of fancy racetrack.
Yep. Yep. I have it. I build it each week, and we it's called Gravity Racing. This is an actual Redline Hot Wheel from 1971. Um.
And people
So
submit them. They submit them to be raced.
yes. Yep. Yep. I have 27 teams racing, and most of them are all actual YouTubers that are
Yeah.
racing, like Darlene Nogus R,
She
Lizanne.
she races. She submits
Yep,
a car to be raced.
yep. Her and her husband, Mama, which is her mother-in-law, Tracy, that's on the show with
Oh
her.
yeah, Tracy. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. They're all racing with us. Um, Val, that's in the chat, she races with us. Alexis, that was in the chat, she races with us. So it's a lot of fun. What it is it takes away from the reselling that they do on a Friday night, and they can sit there and watch their cars race and see what happens. You know, I don't agree with that, Skeeter. Toyota's not the best.
Oh, it
I
was a
mean,
good car for me. It was my second and last car before I had to stop driving because of my vision disability. But it
yep,
it my Toyota Tercel was a very good car for me, better than my Chevy Monza, which kept breaking down.
yeah. I mean, when did you have to give up your license, Diana?
I didn't give up my license.
No.
The DMV in my state, the DMV doesn't take your license. So just so that I can have identification, I do renew it. But if there are tons of time I can, of course I'll just get state identification. But in the state I live in, they don't require a vision. They don't require a vision test to renew your license every year. So I just do, not every year. I mean every 5 years.
Yep.
So I just do that. So I have identification. But no, for me to have to stop driving, that was my doctors didn't actually come out and say, like at the beginning when they should have, like they never sat down and said you're legally blind, you need to stop driving. They didn't say it like that. I learned a roundabout way that, like, I was on the phone with my doctor one day, just on the phone, and he
Yep.
says, with your level of legal blindness, dot dot dot. I'm like, what? I'm legally blind? What? And then another time, and some of this I think is a lot of stuff going on in denial, because this is foggy of like everything I'm kind of remembering, because a lot of this could be in denial of what happened. But another thing is, my fiance lived in New Jersey and I lived in the neighboring state. And I
Yep.
said, well, how can I asked my doctor, well, how can I get a license in New Jersey? He goes, you're not supposed to be driving. I'm like, what? I'm like, and then another story was, and then this doesn't make sense, because then I was then at the same eye hospital, I was with the low vision doctor, and
Yep.
she's showing me the monocular lens, and I'm like,
Yep.
oh, this will be really good when I'm driving, so I can read street signs. And she said, no, you're not supposed to be driving. And she gave me a scare story about how she had a patient who they told her she's not supposed to keep driving, and she kept driving, and she had gotten in an accident and was sued for everything she was worth.
Wow.
That was the scare story. And then I had another doctor who told me that most people, especially a lot of elderly people, because they have to stop driving and stuff, but elderly people and other people, the statistics are, most people, when they're told they have to stop driving,
Yep.
they don't stop driving until they've hurt themselves or somebody else.
Gotcha. That's
So,
what that's
my
what stopped me.
therapist,
I was like, nope,
what?
I'm good.
So
I mean, I
what
had to
stopped
take my
you?
kids. I had to take my kids back and forth to school because we only had one car at the time, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. I was not seeing anything, so I was like, nope.
So my therapist I was working with, she put me on a 6-month withdrawal driving plan. First of all, first month she said, what's the easiest place to stop driving to? That was the shopping mall, because I could buy things online. So for the
Yep.
first month, I stopped driving to the shopping mall. Second month, what's the second hardest thing to stop driving? The second, always to the sixth month. And the 6th month, the hardest place to stop driving to was to work. And
Yep.
so that 6th month, I had to stop driving to work, and that was the end. I couldn't drive anymore, and that's how I did it. I was able to do it that way because I had a vision enough that I could. I never. I guess I'm grateful. I never was. I never hurt myself or anybody else. That could have happened, but I
Yep.
didn't.
And
That could happen.
our friend just came into the chat,
Who's our friend?
Darlene.
Oh, Darlene. Hi, Darlene. Nice to see you here. Darlene is Norgus R.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh, look at you. She's 2 of my favorite people. Oh, that's sweet. You're so sweet.
but yeah, so yeah, I that was the day I'll remember forever when I handed my license in and got my state ID. I was like, I was it bothered me for a
I
while.
can remember those days. That day, the day I had to stop driving, it was in February with snow all over the place, mounds and mounds of snow. And I had to be walking to the train station and walking down the street to where I work. And I was
Yeah.
so afraid of people seeing me. Like they'd be seeing, like I was thinking like, I was afraid of what they think. Like, why are you walking? Why are you walking? Why are you driving? And I was so afraid of what people thought. It was like horrible. And then, those fears were just inside my head because people weren't like bombarding me saying, why are you stop driving? Why are you stop driving? It's like, no, nobody noticed or whatever. And um and then the day I donated my car, and I
Yep.
remember that day, the day I donated my car to Salvation Army, and they towed it away, and I said, bye.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the day they towed my car away so I could donate it because I wasn't going to be able to drive it anymore.
That's crazy. Yeah. When when that happened, I mean, I haven't worked in almost 4 years now, and
Oh
it's
yeah, it's fresh for you. 3 years ago. For me, it's been like 10 or more years now.
yeah. So when I couldn't go into the kitchen and work, I was like, oh man. Man, Casey and Kevin don't like her driving, but she does. She still drives. Yeah, Darlene, I was explaining to Diane on how you two guys, the whole family's racing on my channel on Friday nights. So I bet you she'll say, "Yeah, I'm racing."
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and she's gonna get back in art therapy on Tuesdays soon, very soon.
Oh, she's going to be what?
She's gonna start her art therapy classes up on
Oh, that.
Tuesdays.
You mean Art Therapy Tuesday?
Yep.
Back to Norgus R on her channel, everybody. She has a morning show. It starts at 8:30 almost every morning. And on Tuesdays, it's the theme is Art Therapy Tuesdays. Friday, it's Crazy Hat Fridays. Every day,
Yep.
8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. And
So,
we started that, and she actually has pieces of my artwork that she has in her house. I made a couple of pieces. So, but yeah, I mean, I made a puzzle piece, and she wanted it, and I'm like, okay, I'll send it to you. And so,
what's this? Darlene says she still drives or something, but she's not supposed to.
they don't. Her husband and her son don't want her driving.
Oh.
She's still trying to get her art supplies. Yeah, like you said. Yes, I do. We are a puzzle. Yep.
Ian says he needs lots of art therapy. And then Ian also says you can get one of those robot cars. Not, and then he goes, not Diana. I don't know what he's talking about.
Sure you can, Ian. You can get that. Not a problem. Have fun with those. Have fun with one of those cars.
I wouldn't have fun with them, no.
I took my first Uber the other day, and I did not like it at all.
Oh, you got to give it a chance. I had to take Uber. I had no choice because the regular taxi companies, whatever, they somehow Uber has probably put them out of business. Uber is
Yep.
just so convenient. And about for 5 months, I had to use Uber 2 or 3 times a week for me to visit my mother, my 95-year-old mother in the nursing home.
Yeah.
And I had to use Uber. So no, and yes, you can have good. I had good and bad experiences, but for the most part, I had good experiences.
Now, do you have a paratransit service near?
No, this is what happened. This is the deal. So, yes, we have paratransit system, but the thing is, the paratransit,
Yeah.
the way to qualify for the paratransit is that you have to be, Well, I guess where you are start at. So my home has to be within a certain distance of a bus stop, and it
Yeah.
wasn't close
It,
enough. It wasn't
ha-
close enough to qualify for paratransit, even though
oh,
they
that's
come to
tough.
your house. I mean, they come to your house. I don't know what it has to. I don't know what it has to do with the bus stop, but or maybe no, maybe my house is. Oh, but my destination. Oh, yeah, the destination of the nursing home wasn't near somehow didn't qualify for
Gotcha.
whatever reason. For me to go other places would have been fine, but for me to go to that nursing home, paratransit couldn't. I checked out. Definitely my the blind association came to my house, and she researched it, and she said, oh, no, paratransit you don't qualify for a paratransit to take you to the nursing home. It wouldn't help me there. It could take me other places, but it couldn't help me with that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know
So
what you're saying.
the only other thing was Uber, and then the other thing I was looking into, because Uber is pretty expensive. The thing I was looking into was she did tell me the blind association caseworker said you can check out this other organization,
Hmm.
and they could probably help you. And I just put it off, like I kept putting it off and never checked them out
Uh,
for 5 months. And then for 5 months, before my mother died, for 5 months, I just kept using Uber. And
yeah.
I had, for the most part, I had good experiences, but I did have some bad experience. That's true.
Yeah, I was after the first one. It's okay, but I'm like not too keen on it really at all. Um, I don't know. It's just me.
What do
Um,
you prefer paratransit?
to a certain extent, yes, because where I live, paratransit's like right there. I mean, I can because I only live a 500 feet from a bus route. I have no problems with it. They do show up late once in a while,
Yeah.
but it's not like, oh my god, they're late. Like yesterday, they were late. Yesterday, I was supposed to be there at 1 o'clock, and
Now,
I just got there.
yeah, that wouldn't be good for a doctor appointment. See, the thing, even though doctors run late all the time, so my blind association, they do provide two rides a month for
Yeah,
something that's necessary, like grocery shopping or doctor's appointments.
right,
They will provide personal car service.
right. See, with that's why we have paratransit, and then if you need to, I can call anybody from the what do I call it, from the Lions Club, and they can come and pick me up, and they'll take me where I need to. If because I can't get the paratransit because you have to do it a day before. But if I have something all of a sudden come up, you know,
But
I can.
so really, if I call my local Lions Club, they're gonna be helpful to me as visually impaired.
Yes, they will. They should be. If they don't, you let me know because they should jump for joy for helping you.
Really?
I'm dead serious.
Okay.
If they are very rude, you let us know because that's just not what the Lions Club is about.
All
The Lions
right.
Club is to help as many people as we can, especially the visually impaired.
All right.
So, like I said, I that's why I became part of the Lions Club. I mean, they've done a lot for me. Um, and like I said, fishing trip, man, that's what a we have our fishing trip that we go to North Carolina, but you have to qualify in Rhode Island. And it's so funny because we had 80 people on the boat last year, and I beat 80 people to win. But and
What?
it was
It's some boat race?
no, it was a fishing trip on a boat, and
Oh,
the points that if the more fish you catch, the points and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool. It's a lot of fun. Um, just gotta enjoy it. That's why I invited Blind the Billionaire to come because he's in Minnesota, and Minnesota doesn't have. Well, they have a Lions Club, but they don't have anybody that they've sent um to North Carolina yet for a national tournament. So
National tournament for fishing?
yes, yep.
Uh, well, I don't really have any interest in fishing.
It's not even just that. It's just to get to meet people, and I mean, it's all
Mhm.
paid for. It's
Oh, it's all
unbelievable.
paid for, and like you sit on the boat.
Yep. Well, you can either be on a boat or you can be on a dock. It all depends on. But it's a now you're in New Jersey, New York, that area. So
Yeah, I'm
what?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. All right. Pennsylvania has doesn't trying to think if they have. I don't think they have a fishing tournament to qualify. But if you talk to your local, they'll tell you, and they'll be able to tell you. And I can easily send you the application if you want to just to go, just to enjoy it, and just to meet other people from different states, and see how. I mean, there's meals included. I mean, it's just unbelievable what the Lions Club does for us.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's. I didn't think. I thought, yeah, oh yeah, Lions Club will get me glasses if I have trouble, or
Yeah.
get me to a doctor's appointment, an eye doctor's appointment or whatever. No, we do so much more, and it's fun.
But then on top of that, your Lions Club is special because it's
We're
a,
visually impaired. Yes.
hmm.
60% of our members are visually impaired or blind.
Hmm.
So,
Did
and
you see what Ian wrote about the drones?
550 cheap drones and attack them by rope so you can fly to where you need to go. That's where the blood sucking pencils are from. What?
I don't know.
Ah,
I don't
Ian,
know.
Ian, buddy, come on. So,
I think
but
he's had too long of a day. He does mods on he moderates on many different people's live streams, and then after this, I had a guest artist every day. I mean every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, and he
yep,
said, "Yeah, I've done a lot today. I'm pretty much done. I got it." And I said, "Yeah, Ian, do what you need to do." Like, and I can't believe he's back here right now on this live stream.
yeah.
I think he's like going. He's wonky in the head right now.
Ian, are you like Bum Crack Picker? Same idea, where he's everywhere. That guy, nobody knows who he is.
Oh, he's making a joke about the state I live in. That's where he meant the blood-sucking
And
pencils.
and there's
No.
nothing.
Now
There's
I get
nothing
it.
wrong. There's nothing wrong with Pennsylvania. There's some nice people that live in Pennsylvania, so don't feel bad.
I pretty much can't help it. I live in Pennsylvania.
Hey, I live in the smallest state in the country. What are you kidding?
Yeah, that's right. He lives in Rhode Island,
Yeah,
the totally smallest state in the country.
yep. We have more. We have more people per capita than Delaware, but we are the smallest. And people
Hmm.
sit there. How can you be the smallest? Because we are. I'm sorry, but I love being the smallest.
Hmm.
He had an hour rest. He said, "Oof, that's not good, bud."
Oh, he had an hour rest to rest up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a long day for him. Yep.
yeah.
Well, Wednesday's a long day for me. I do 3 live streams on Wednesdays.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
So,
can you show it? Can you turn it right side up so we can have an update?
yep. There's your update. There's your infield.
Oh, you're coloring the greenery in right now?
Yeah, this is your infield here. And then you have this is the track. And then this will be the outside wall and the wall itself. So
Oh, I forgot to share this out. If anybody remember, share this out with on your, if you have a community tab, because not everybody has a community tab. Depends on how many subscribers you have. To share it on your community tab or Twitter or Facebook. And I just forgot, so I'm going to share it out right now.
there you go. Yeah, I shared it out. That's how Darlene remembered that I was on.
What is your son talking to you?
Nah, he's just running in the house, and he, like I said, he's a 14-year-old that thinks that 15. Sorry, 15. Sorry,
Oh God.
I keep on forgetting. Call me a 14-year-old. Hey, your dad can't remember everything all the time. Lucky I can remember your name.
You're lucky you remember his name.
I'm taller than you, so mind you that.
Oh yeah, teenagers are always taller than their parents.
Yeah, they are. That's the sad part. But yeah, so doing a little detail with
Except
the
I wasn't. I stopped growing taller at age 13. That was it. That's the end.
yeah, I was the
I'm
same
5'1".
way. I didn't grow at all. But a lot of people are like, "Well, how come you're so small?" I'm not small. Do all the subs get to see the community tab? I don't know.
What'd you say?
Ian's asking, do all subs get to see the community tab?
All your subscribers will see your community tab. Yes. If they look in the right place. They have to look for it.
Right.
It's not like it's sent out to them. All right. I just shared my community tab. I should have done that earlier.
And it's a lot of fun when you can do one of these, and this is just a basic drawing of a NASCAR. A lot of fun. And
Thank you, Darlene, and welcome to. Oh, I can't say this name. Welcome to X.
Shido, that's Mama. That's Darlene's mother-in-law.
Oh, welcome. Okay, Darlene's mother-in-law. Welcome.
Mama. You can call her Mama. See?
Okay, Mama.
Yeah. Hi, Mama. Don't yell at me. I'm being nice today.
And listen to what Ian says. He said he's surrounded by Smurfs and Ewoks.
Ewoks.
Ewoks. I know. Except I really don't even know what an Ewok is. I
From
know the
Star
word.
Wars.
I know I'm not a Star Wars fan.
Yeah,
I love
I'm
Avatar. I'm like, why didn't they ever come out with Avatar 2? It was the box. It broke. I mean, it's the biggest box. I mean, I don't know about now, but a few years ago, whatever, it still is the biggest box office selling movie.
They're working on part 2 of Avatar.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah, but here's Leonardo from
The
Turtles.
What's their whole name? Ninja Turtles?
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh
Turtles.
yeah,
Yep.
that's right. That's cute. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you mean by vintage toys.
Yeah, that's a pop figure. Yep.
But what isn't that a vintage toy?
No, these came out 2008. They started coming out. This one's not vintage. That's a newer. That's a newer one. Yeah, some of my vintage toys are like literally at my feet.
I loved Avatar. That's right. Me too. That's what Darlene said. She loved it.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh, you're inking it now.
yep. To give it a little more detail, you can see the aspects of it. I
About
love you.
how many cars have you drawn? What, hundreds?
Yeah, about 35, 40 of NASCAR, and then other ones of different like Mustangs and um, Corvettes. Some, like I said, some of my artwork is all over the country. A lot of people have asked for my artwork, and I haven't really sold a lot, but certain people I've that are friends that I've had that have asked for it. I sent them pieces.
Oh, I'm reading the chat. I'm trying to see understand what Ian's saying. For admin rejoins, I rename you. Oh God, he's
Mrs.
whacked
He wants
out.
to rename her Mrs. X.
He is whacked out.
Yeah, I know,
What is
Darlene.
does her name come from some kind of movie?
Uh, that Mama makes handmade dream catchers.
Oh.
She is an amazing. She's an amazing woman. She loves jewelry. Right, Mama? She always picks on me. I always pick on her, but she's the type of person that you want to love and respect because she's been through a lot. So there's a woman that just wasn't. See, right? I know you do, Mama, and I know your son Keevan's probably loving this picture I'm drawing because he's big into NASCAR too. So
Oh, I'm checking. Well, who's big into NASCAR?
her son and Darlene's husband Keevan. He he's usually in the chat, but Vermont Paint and Photo. Hey, Vermont, not that far away from me.
Oh, that's his second channel for Bruce Anderson.
Nice. I love
Welcome,
Vermont.
welcome.
I love Vermont. And wish I could live up there, but it's a lot of money up there.
A lot of money.
Yeah, to live up there. Yeah. It's very because it's so secluded and a lot of ski resorts. So
Oh yeah, the ski resort. Yeah, it's not cheap to ski.
nope. Yeah, he's saying, yep, this is. He was having chat issues. He said, we understand.
Oh, I had really strange tech issues last week, and it just one of them just cropped up today, and I have nobody knows how. Two on StreamYard.
Yep.
Two of myself as a host, and you couldn't kick the other one off. There was no three little dots to kick it off.
Right.
So it was It was screeching feedback that
Okay.
I had to turn down my volume all the way so I could barely hear people talking.
Yep.
So then I put my headphones on, that way I could hear everybody talking. I can hear the guests talking much better, and
Right.
I wouldn't have the feedback. But it was like I could not kick the other one of myself off. And then it happened 2 times on last Wednesday, and then it happened just at the beginning of my 1:00 live stream. And then all of a sudden it disappeared, but it did happen. And I'm glad it disappeared. But it happened twice last Wednesday. It was this live stream and my 1:00 live stream. And I don't even know how it happened to have 2 hosts on.
Right. I hear you there. I mean, sometimes I've done that where I put myself on twice, but it shouldn't give it automatically. I don't know. That's just really confusing on how that works.
Well, it's mind-boggling. I don't know the answer to that one, and I thought I might know the answer, but I'm not. So I think it might have something to do with my phone, because my phone's doing wacky things right now. If my phone gets close to my husband's phone, and I have an iPhone, I have an iPhone, so you have to have that dongle thing if you want to have the earphone in.
Yep.
So that if I put the dongle thing in, so all of a sudden it makes my phone act up. And so when it first started like 2 weeks ago, I said, okay, well, let me call. And my husband said, well, use my phone to call Apple support. So I have my phone in my hand, and I go to pick up his phone, and all of a sudden his phone's doing the same thing. I'm like, what? What's going on? And I'm like, I give up. I'm like, I'm too tired. I can't deal with this right now. So far, oh yeah, it did happen. But I think it only happens if I put the dongle thing in. And why I have to call Apple support. So again, and then you're on for a long time. They help you out. They'll stay on with you for hours if they have to. They've done that with me before for hours, and no cost. No cost.
Hey, hippie chick.
Hi, hippie chick.
She's racing with us too.
Oh, she is?
Yep. I'm saying we got a lot of people that race with us.
Wow. Yeah,
you're gonna have to check it out.
40 people.
What's that?
You said you have 40 people?
40 people that qualify for with Stock Car Series and the Rookie Series. So 80 cars total, but I have to qualify over 100 tomorrow.
She wants to know, why are we upside down? Well, because he doesn't have his webcam working yet. He's he's doing this. He's filming off of a laptop. Oh, that looks excellent. He's filming off of a laptop because he doesn't have his webcam working yet.
Yep. So, yeah, this is NASCAR, and if you like NASCAR, you love racing. Now I say if it ain't NASCAR, it ain't racing.
Okay, virtual connection. Yeah, but do people like try to do things with their cars to make them win?
Nope, they can't, because they send them to me in package. That's why I have all of these. These are what they call card backs for Hot Wheels.
What makes them run?
And just gravity.
They're what?
Gravity.
Oh, gravity.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but hippie chick, if you remember, We had a crash like that on Friday, and I said something about sending one of the drivers, to the hospital, and then it happened on Monday. That's what bothered me a little bit. But yeah, it changes again this week, Hippie Chick. Changes again. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with it this week. And see some changes. And I love it. Love it, love it. So going into some of my colors now to make some accents.
So you use markers and colored pencils?
Marker and colored pencils. Yep.
What kind of do you use? Copic markers?
Yeah, I use like I said last week. I use Prismacolor.
Oh,
Prismacolor color.
yeah, colored pencil. But what kind of markers do you use?
Oh, just Sharpies.
Oh,
Sharpies and Prismacolor. I have
okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to find. I had them with me yesterday. Now I can't find them. Oh, I have so much stuff around me and different things that I do that I forget where I put stuff sometimes.
Oh, I know what that's like. It's hard to be organized and find a place for everything. They
Right.
always say like organization, find a home for everything or get rid of it. And I'm like,
Right.
oh my God, well, I can't find a home for everything, and yet I still need stuff that I can't find a home for.
I know exactly what you're saying. Like I finally found, I'm like, wait a minute, there they are. I found my Prismacolors. Now I have to make my tray out of them. And that's the one thing I like about the Prismacolors. And make the nice stand-up tray for them.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so I can really get into some of my details and fine point and really thick and getting involved into some high end.
Oh, Ian wants to know, have you ever seen British touring car and world rally? That's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, I have. Yeah, we have. They come to the state over. They come to Connecticut to Lime Rock, and they race a lot of some of the World Rally and the British touring cars, some of the BMWs and the Triumphs and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I had a doctor when I worked at the hospital. He was doing that, so I used to go and help him, and it's nice, but it's not my thing. It's not. I can't. For one, I cannot definitely not work on a 6 volt system. That stinks. I hate 6 volt systems. Instead of a 12 volt like a regular car is here in the United States, England, and they have 6 volt systems. And when you have problems with that, man, are you in trouble?
So you don't know Vermont paint and photography? You didn't know him?
No, I did not.
Or Bruce Anderson? You didn't know Bruce Anderson?
No, I do not.
Oh. He seems like he's into racing too.
That's cool. Yeah. Hey, we have a lot of we have New Hampshire. Well, in between me and him, we have New Hampshire International Speedway, which is a lot of fun to go to. We used to go every year, and I stopped going after a while, and it's not fun for me anymore because the cars, especially even watching the Daytona 500, the cars are so fast it gets me sick.
Oh yeah.
So,
Vermont Paint and Photo says he's big into VW Super Bug Racing.
yep, I know what you're talking about there. Yep, Hot Wheels just made a new one like that. So Vermont, I don't know if you've seen it. My had a live at 2 o'clock, and I showed it. I don't know what it went to. It's behind me, but yeah, over 200 miles an hour. Yeah, 200 miles an hour and nonstop. That's what you want.
Have you ever driven a race car?
I have been in them. Yes, I have been.
Oh, as a passenger?
Yeah, they have it where you can go in and sit and pay and sit in it. So it's a lot of fun when they do that. It's scary. It's kind of scary. So when you have cars going at you that fast.
Ian says he's been to the F1 once.
Yep. Yeah, they have that too. I don't like the new cars, Ian, the new F1s because they have that looks like a face guard on the car now. And I got one today in the Hot Wheels, and I don't particularly care how they look. I love Antoine Center and all those guys and Christian Fittipaldi and that crew, but man, uh, that's scary because you have open wheel. You get in an accident in that car, you are done. So it's literally because they have nothing covering the wheels. So nice. Okay. Well, tomorrow you gotta take it to the. But yeah, so that's how we're doing it, and you guys can see how the car is coming with the grays, the light grays, and put my light on. Get a little dark in here. Oh, there we go. So
Are you doing this in color?
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Old Beer Buzzer, welcome. Don't be fooled by his name. He's a great poet. He has his own poetry website.
Nice. Yep.
Oh no, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, but she'll have content. It'll be fun. I'm waiting to see what she's gonna come out with, Hippie J. A lot of things that people can come out with, and you have to have your own niche, and that's the fun part. So, let's see. That looks cool. Yeah. On the inside of the vent system. This is called the vent system. This is how the drivers inside the car get air over in the back.
Oh, okay.
They don't have air conditioning like we do in a normal car, so they have these big 2-inch tubes that get connected into their race suit and into their helmet,
Yeah.
and they get the air from the outside blowing through those vents. So,
Mm.
but let's see. Let's try. Let's see what color we're gonna do today. Let's make a yellow car today.
Hi, Lori Files. Welcome. All the way from Australia.
That's cool. Now Australia has NASCAR. They race back. They race backwards.
What do you mean backward? Oh, I
Sorry, I just had to make that joke. That was funny. She say anything?
she said nothing yet. Hold on. LOL. No, we don't.
Yes, you do. Well, you don't. You don't race back. You don't race backwards, but you do have NASCAR. I've watched some of the racing. You do. It's a form of NASCAR. NASCAR it's NASCAR sanctioned, I'm trying to remember where the track was.
Now Lori Files is saying my hubby used to work on race cars, and we do not have NASCAR.
Yeah. I've seen it, so it's another, like I said, it's another form. Thank you, thank you, Vermont. It's making a right turn, making a right turn. That's how you make it. You make a right turn instead of a left turn. That's a good one. I like how that one came out. Good one. A lot of people. Yeah, there's been a lot of different series, but NASCAR has been around since the '40s. So it start it started as a moonshining. It started as a moonshining drivers that were literally trying to run moonshine, and
It started as a moonshining company.
the drivers that were part of NASCAR in the first century were all guys that were running moonshine, and they all decided to come together and make the National Automotive Stock Car Racing. That's how it started. You can go back and look at all the run and shine. Yep, those through the mountains. Yeah, she knows. See, very smart on NASCAR in there, Miss Hippie Chick.
Up through the mountains. Running shine. Yes, up through the mountains.
Yeah, Junior Johnson and some of the older guys. Um, Marty Robbins was a NASCAR driver. If you know who Marty Robbins is, Marty
No.
Mar- Marty Robbins was a country artist in the '60s,
Mm-hmm.
and he started racing NASCAR. Um, it's been That's why it's called the Great American Race. Even though they have like I said, even though they have Toyotas in the car in there now. But yeah, Petty was king. That's why my boys are named after the Petties. I absolutely love the Petties. So, and I'm glad that Kyle came out today and made an announcement on how he felt about the crash of Ryan Newman. Um, it was very interesting on how he did that because he lost his son to a serious crash in New Hampshire, and
Mm-hmm.
for him to come out to say that the safety. I'm very proud that he opened his mouth and was. Yeah, the Camry's made in California, but it's still a Japanese-owned company. Remember when NASCAR started, it was Dodge, Plymouth, Buick, the original cars of
And
America.
now it's Toyota that makes them.
Yeah, Toyota's in there now. Yeah, I'm not too happy that they're in NASCAR, but I wish Dodge would get back into it again because I love Dodge, and you know, but the car's coming along there, guys. It's yellow NASCAR, which there are yellow NASCARs. So just so you know, people aren't worried about it. Where you going? I want to go because I want to just wait out, please. So, um, yeah, they
Hippie Chick says, what did Kyle say? She missed it.
What did Kyle say? I missed it. Well, what do you mean? Which Kyle? Oh, you're talking about what Kyle Petty said. He came on Good Morning America today on how he was glad that they built the new chassis around the cars so this wouldn't happen. And yeah, DeWalt colors. Yeah, it looks like the DeWalt colors. Well, but most of the yellow cars were the Pennzoil. What? But he was talking about how his son died in New Hampshire, and that there's a lot of stipulations that they made, and all the new updates on the chassis and the head restraints. Because right now, if it was the way it was back in the day, it would be Brian Newman would not be with us right now. So
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, 200 miles an hour going and landing on your head, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
So, but
Oh, Debbie does sales. Welcome. That's a friend of Anorgus's.
yeah.
Hi, Debbie.
All right. So, but yeah, they. Hi, Deb. Thank you for coming. So, but yeah, so almost done. I'm gonna put some numbers on it, and then yes, Deb, it is me. It is me drawing the car. It is me drawing. So,
What is she saying? Welcome? Question mark, Derek? Oh, she's wondering that she's saying she didn't know that's really you.
it's me, Deb. You can't see me. I'm got the camera looking down. So, but yeah. Sorry, y'all. I had to make food for the family. All right. Thank you, Vermont. Thank you very, very much for coming.
So what would you say? You have to cook?
That's what he said. He has to cook. He has to cook for the family, Vermont.
Oh, I see. Oh, thanks for coming, Vermont Painting Photos. That's also Bruce Anderson. Thanks for
Bruce.
thanks for coming to the live stream.
Thank you. And Deb races with us too.
Yeah, but like
What
who has a chance?
do you mean?
So I mean, like, what makes one car really better than the other?
It all depends because when you take the corner, it's like at NASCAR. The way my track works, once you take the corner, you other cars can wipe out and they crash, and that's what happens. The driver, Lori files the driver. Yeah, not always, not always the driver. It depends on how um how they come through the corner, and be careful.
Yeah,
And
Lori, she does. I think Lori doesn't know. Lori, he hosts racing at his house every Friday with little match. What do they call matchstick cars?
Hot Wheels.
Little Hot Wheels that people send him. They mail him, and then he has a gravity track.
Yep.
And races them, and people want to see whether they want to see if who wins. Every Friday, then he has the race at his house.
Yep.
So there's no driver. So Debbie wants to know, what kind of markers are you using?
Yeah, I just showed her Prismacolors.
Oh. I didn't know Prismacolor made markers, huh? I know they're really big for colored pencils.
Yeah, they have a fat end on these. They have a fat end and a thin.
Right. Oh, I have markers like that too. I mean,
Yeah.
some of my markers. Not Sharpie doesn't do that though. Well, maybe they do, but not the ones. I have a whole bunch of Sharpie markers. They don't do that. And then I have non-permanent markers and some permanent markers.
So, but yeah, this is how we do it, guys. Just make the car look cool, make it shine. You put some. What color is that? That is yellow, orange. Make the rims.
And you also use Prismacolor colored pencils?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. What we got? I need to darken up the inside of the.
Oh, let's see. Mr. Random, welcome. Is that a friend of yours?
No.
Mr. Random, yeah, he's been in my live streams a few times. Okay, yeah.
My boy is listening to Whitney Houston and trying to hit the high notes.
Really?
And I'm like, oh no. Yeah, my son's crazy sometimes, so I let it.
Oh,
Right.
Mr. Random is into cars.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking at his channel. Let's
Oh,
see.
cool.
Let's see.
Maybe they saw it on the.
Oh, wait a minute. He has a series called Grow Your YouTube channel, and then he has pictures of the same cars being worked on in a garage, and then he says in the garage live.
Nice. That's fun.
Garage lighting. A video about garage lighting.
Okay.
And okay, welcome, Mr. Random. This is right up your alley.
Yep. Awesome. That is definitely cool. So, Crazy. It's definitely crazy. Let's see. I was gonna say you should try to show. I know you have a picture of it. The video I did yesterday. Not the video. The
So you did last week? That's on the thumbnail?
no. I sent you the picture of the painting I did yesterday.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to do screen shares of that. I know how to do screen shares of YouTube channels and websites.
Yep.
I'm new to screen sharings. I'm not sure I know how to do a screen share of a picture.
Yeah, you just go to the picture, hit it, enlarge it, and then just go in and just screen share it. That's all.
Oh. I'm afraid to do that.
Understandable.
Oh, Mr. Random says, yes, I do a lot of different things, reaction and mukbangs and whatever it takes. Okay, Ian says, I have to listen to my ABBA greatest hits to rebalance my mind.
I can get into ABBA. That's cool. Definitely with an ABBA. I mean that definitely rocks it. I don't know. People love ABBA. Um,
No, ABBA's like from the Netherlands.
Sweden.
Sweden, yeah, okay. Close, that was close.
Yep, they're from Sweden, and
Of course they sang English, right?
yes.
Yes, they sang English, okay.
They actually have a bar there where you can go and watch them play. It's a full bar. They had it on a show with
In Sweden? You have to go to Sweden?
yeah. Thank you very much, Lori.
Oh yeah, you saw that, okay. Hippie Chick's back. Welcome back, Hippie Chick. She said, wow, really looks good, NASCAR man. Very nice artwork.
Thank you.
Oh, and she said, thank you, Diana. Great stream. You're welcome, Hippie Chick. Thank you for being here.
Almost done, guys. Gotta do a couple of things in the car, and then.
And then the sticker, you don't draw the stickers. You say you put them on. Is that what you said before?
No, I do.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
do that. I
somewhere,
do that.
I think maybe on your die-cast cars, you don't paint them on.
Exactly. Yes.
But on a drawing, you will draw in like the picture of a sticker.
Yep.
That's really detailed. You're not using any magnification aid?
Not yet. Not yet. When it gets smaller, I will. I can't. This is still big. I'm using my big markers and everything. So when I get into the small, finer details, that's when I get into all that. Because the STP logo and all the other stuff that goes in with the name on the side of the car and stuff. So.
Hippie Chick said she had a dog named Mama Mia.
That's cool. I like ABBA. I like the 70s and 80s stuff. That's what I grew up on.
Yeah, I
So
like 70s. I like 70s music. I like some of the 80s. Well, I guess I like a lot of 80s music.
that's right. That's one thing I don't like about YouTube. I wish we had music on, like real.
Oh, that you could play copyright music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets to the point where you're like, man, um, you
And
wanna you
did you say you never you had everything, you had all the hours and stuff and subscribers for monetization, and you just and 6 months have gone by and you just never gotten monetized?
Yep.
How could I am going through the same thing. So, well, a friend of mine who has a very, I mean, she has a clean channel. There's nothing wrong with her channel, and it took her 2 months. So
Yep.
it took her. And she says it's not uncommon to take 2 or 3 months. On the other hand, you hear about all these people are like, it only took them 3 days, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, a week. But
Mm-hmm.
my friend, she told me it's not uncommon to take 2 or 3 months. So far, it's like 50 days for me.
Yeah.
And
It can be annoying.
then I contacted them twice on Twitter because everybody says Twitter's the best way to get in touch with them. They'll get back to you in 2 days. No, I contacted them twice on Twitter in 6 days, and they've never gotten back to me.
No.
What's the? Do you know what the problem is on your? Is there a problem or something on your channel? You don't know?
Nah, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I've been trying to work on it, but they just were like, I'm not worried about it anymore. If I get it, I get it. If not,
No, because you know what? What is it for? Like most, like even big YouTubers, they don't depend on. They're like they have multiple streams of income. They don't depend on AdSense. They say AdSense is like kind of a small part of what they make,
yeah.
and it's like they either promote their business, some separate business through YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how they make money, and then affiliations and
The
you know,
affiliate links help out drastically.
really.
Yeah, if you can
A
get
bunch of
something
people, yeah.
like with our art stuff, if we could get Prismacolor to give us a boost,
Or
because
I
it's
guess the
something.
best thing is Amazon because that way they can buy all those different art supplies through Amazon.
Right.
Oh yeah, because I was at a live stream last week, and there's a market for what's called, we are micro influencers, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
market for it.
Yeah.
Oh, Funkadelic Man. Oh, that's what Ian's saying. Funkadelic Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Lori says no platform really allows copyright music to play.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, YouTube are really bad at communication. Lori says, yeah, YouTube's really bad at communication, right? Yeah. They're not so bad with communication, I think, with top YouTubers, because really top YouTubers assigned their own assistant or whatever, their own
Yep.
whatever.
Same thing with eBay. eBay is the same way. Top rate seller, you can call a certain number, and you get your own little assistant. So
Right.
yeah, somebody said notification up and walking. I was told that he was discharged today, which I don't believe. There'd be no way. Too soon after that big accident. I don't believe that. He would be. That was a serious crash. I mean, I know people 4 or 5 days in the hospital when I worked at the hospital being in bigger accidents than that. So feel bad for the family that lost their family yesterday in Florida. Two little kids.
What happened?
Family from up here in New England
Mm-hmm.
died in a crash last night in Florida.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sad.
yeah, happens. You know.
The whole family?
Yeah.
Oh.
So one of the children was thrown from the car, but they haven't said anything. But they say he's in critical condition, but I don't think so. But
Do you draw every day?
no, no, no. I pretty much just do what I can each day, and I do try to do other stuff for well, I have to go and clean, and sometimes I have to take care of the dogs we have. So
No, that's true, Ian, but it seems like something. Ian said, here's what Ian said. Ian says, reaching the goal does not automatically give you the right to be a partner and the monetization. Yes, but it seems like you need to be doing something offensive or not following community guidelines to not be able to be monetized.
right,
Let's see. Lori said you have to apply and they assess everything. It's
mm-hmm.
not easy on YouTube anymore.
Nope.
Huh. I wonder if in 2020 they're doing stuff different. Oh, but you've
Yeah,
been
they're
waiting
doing
6
really
months.
crazy
6
stuff.
months. What?
They really stepping up bad and changing a lot.
Let's see. What are you working on now in your picture? The stickers?
Yep. Um, I mean, some of the work right there. You get your turns, and you get your tire marks coming around the corners. So, so, but yeah, so that's how it's gonna look, and the hood's gonna get done, and the roof is gonna get done. The roof's pretty easy. It's just have to get the number properly right on it. You can see the 5. It's like it's weird. So you gotta do.
Oh, Ian said YouTube equals Netflix now.
Yeah. You do this number on the top and top here.
Well, that angle that you have the car, you're not gonna be able to see stickers anyway, right?
Yeah, you can. You can. They're
Oh,
all. You're
I
not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to read them, but they. But yeah, you're pretty much you're going to see like oval here, like this, a box here, like this, you know, with stuff in it. But you're not really going to be able to see much on it. So, and you see like it's a. It says like Goodyear BYEAR, like that, and then you'd see the D, but the D would stand out. Everything else that just starts blending in over here. So this might get smaller and smaller, but nope. And then of course at the end you go. There you go. Here it is.
Yeah, that looks nice, and and let's say that Hippie Chick says cool. Debbie says nice card there. Hippie Chick says hi Pennzoil, and then Debbie says I love that car. And then she asked me, "What are you working on, Diana?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm working on a 365-day focus art challenge that I came up with." And I didn't start it. I didn't start it on January 1st though, because I didn't think of it until about mid-January, because I was inspired by some video that I watched, but was not about this challenge. It came up, so I came up with this idea because I've been feeling for several years. I've been feeling artistically scattered, and so I
Yep.
want to focus. So it's called the 365 Days Focus Art Challenge. So I am focusing on female faces
Right.
for every, so it doesn't have to be a drawing or painting every day. Like if I'm working on a long-term thing, that counts towards the challenge. Like if it takes me 3 or 4 days to work on on some portrait, I don't know if you call portrait or faces,
Mm-hmm.
and that counts towards the challenge. And I can work on other things, but I do have to try to do a face every day, and I want to see where it leads me to by the end of the year. Like if I can come up with my own style for female faces or what, or I find out definitely I don't want to do female faces, and so I want to see where this journey is going to lead me. And I have some people joining me now. Lori Files is going to start joining me beginning of March.
Nice.
And I invited people. I say even though it's February, I've invited people to join me. And oh yeah, Ian's joining me in his own way. He's doing this challenge in his own way. And let's see. Oh yeah, another woman just contacted me today on Facebook. She's interested in joining. Oh yeah, and then there's another YouTuber, and she's doing it also.
Cool.
Oh yeah, so that answers your question, Debbie. What I'm doing, and so oh yeah, so it's pretty. I have to wind this up at 6.
Yep.
Oh, let's see. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, let me see. Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being a guest artist.
Not a problem.
And what, same time next week?
Yep. That's fine.
He wants to be, yes, he wants to be a regular he wants to be a regular guest artist. It would be the same time, same place next week, 4 p.m. Wednesday's a busy day for me.
Yep.
I'm doing 3 live streams on Wednesdays. So yeah, same time. So far at first the first time we did it, we thought, oh no, 4 o'clock is not a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Then last week a lot of people showed up, and you couldn't make it because of the webcam.
Yep.
This week I'm like, Well, I guess I could stick to we could stick to 4 o'clock because it didn't look too bad.
Nope, we had what, 14, 15 people in the chat.
Yeah.
So,
Same time, same place at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
yep.
He's gonna be regular guest artist next week. And 2 weeks ago you drew dragons because you really like drawing dragons.
Yep.
Race cars.
Mm-hmm.
And any other things, or those are the main things?
Yeah, I love doing cartoons too, so I can do cartoons next week.
Ah, cartoons.
Yep. So,
Thank you to my moderators. Did I only have one moderator in here? Ian, was Ian my only moderator in here?
pretty much.
Thanks, Ian. I think Ian's been my only moderator in here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everybody else, for joining us. So, okay, thank you, everybody. Remember, everybody's a creative being. We were created to create. And creating doesn't mean art either. Being creative. There's many ways to be creative.
Right.
Okay. All right, everybody. Have a good evening.
All right, guys.
Or wherever you live. Well, not everybody's in evening. Some people are morning. Australia, I think you're in the morning already. Right, Lori? It's morning time already. Morning on Thursday.
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks again, Derek. This was a great live stream. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Okay, signing off now, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.